Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Sorry for the lack of videos, but I'll try to get back to pace on tomorrow. But essentially what I'll be talking about this video here is that I want to be talking about the situation in Oakland has gotten even graver. But this was before the last one that I reported. So this is like about a week or two ago, if not more. So I apologize for that. But it seems that this Oakland family has come out and went to Oakland because their kid had a scholarship or what have you to be able to participate in football in Oakland. They arrived there in one day, and it seems to be that they immediately left. Yes, they arrived there, got all their stuff stolen. It was a horrible travesty, and then they left literally the day afterwards. That is what happened, because Oakland is just not safe. And you know what the most hilarious part is? Gavin Newsom and the NAACP said that, Florida is a very bad place. Florida is bad because, they doesn't protect black people. That's weird because it seems that Oakland is not doing that. Take a look.
Is issuing a travel advisory for the state of Florida. The civil rights organization said in a statement that Florida is openly hostile to African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ plus individuals, and said the decision comes in response to Ron DeSantis' attempts to erase Black history. They also listed specific pieces of legislation they feel violate civil rights, adding DeSantis' actions are, quote, in direct conflict with the democratic ideals that our union was founded upon. While it's unusual for an organization other than the State Department to issue a travel advisory, the NAACP's move is not unheard of. Back in 2017, it issued a travel advisory for Missouri after a controversial bill was passed there.
A family from Florida traveling to Oakland is sending a warning to out-of-towners. The family was visiting our area to drop off their teen for college when they were bipped and lost important personal documents and thousands of dollars worth of belongings.
So it is crime like that that sent one out-of-town family right back home. They were sending their college student. He had just received a scholarship to play. The family's rental was broken into with everything inside, everything that you would need to get your son off to college.
So yeah, it's a huge problem. And Gavin Newsom talked about the crime or the gun rates in Florida being worse. But here's what we have here is that the crime in California is going completely unchecked. He's not doing anything about the crime here. And what's worse is that they're saying like, oh, well, this is, the NAACP is pretty much saying like, well, Florida's a dangerous place. Florida should have a travel advisory. Yet the thing is, it's Oakland that should probably have the travel advisory, because if a family could go there for one day, have their stuff broken into and stolen everything, and ruin their kid's future for going someplace, and they immediately leave, that's not a good thing. That is a problem. And we have more with this, right? We have the full story here for you guys to listen to of how bad Oakland has gotten, how traumatized this family is, and they're never going to come back because of the amount of crime and how dangerous it is to live there.
Oakland is sending a warning to out-of-towners. The family was visiting our area to drop off their teen for college when they were bipped and lost important personal documents and thousands of dollars worth of belongings. New at 6, KTVU's Crystal Bailey joins us now after speaking with them. Crystal?
Well, Roman Crossman just graduated high school in Florida, planning to attend Lincoln University here in downtown Oakland to play football. But now his family is planning on withdrawing his enrollment because they're so traumatized and don't want to leave him here for school.
In Oakland, California, you just got to be careful.
Narisa Murray Watson says she's devastated.
Everything totally gone.
Her family was traveling from Florida to Oakland to register her son, Romel, at Lincoln University. At around 6:15 Saturday evening, they left their rental car parked to pick up food at a nearby Jamaican restaurant, only to find broken glass and 5 suitcases stolen.
$3,000 in the bag my husband put under the seat with 3 passports, 3 social security, his high school diploma, my son's high school diploma, birth certificate, everything totally gone.
So, Gavin Newsom, I really want to explain this to me. Explain this to me on how this family, how going to Oakland is better than being in Florida, when you have everything that these parents, that these kids, this family own is just gone immediately because they broke in to their car literally a day afterward they got there, and now they have practically nothing. $3,000 just gone. And now they're leaving. It's really quite amazing, really, that Oakland has gone down this far. And you can't defend this. This is an advertisement to saying don't go to Oakland. And this is also another advertisement saying let's go to Florida. Florida's safer. Florida's safer than California, at least in Oakland, because obviously people are leaving and people are scared to be here because of the dangers of what's going on there.
It happened about a block away from the university at 15th and Franklin, and when they got back to their car, they say a witness told them men driving a car without a license plate, masked, broke into their car and stole all their things. Of course, this is something people here in Oakland have seen many times.
I didn't know that these things happen in America, so it's strange, really, really strange to me.
She says she called the police but was told to file a report in person at a police station.
To me, it's lawless because we even called the police 3 times. And they said they can't come. We have to come. They can't come.
Yeah, and we're going to actually talk about that because again, the police are not allowed to do anything. I mean, Oakland defunded the police, and that was what's going on there. And then let's add insult to injury. What we have here is that Oakland will not meet state's deadline to fix 911 response times, and worse than that is that some Oakland residents are waiting 20 minutes or longer to reach 911 operators. So, guys, you can't call the police because they don't respond, and if they do respond, it's usually 20 minutes, if not longer. And by the way, guys, let me put this in perspective here. Time is of the essence when your life is in danger. 20 minutes is pretty much plenty enough time for anybody doing anything to you to just pretty much within 20 minutes you are deceased, all right? You're deceased and you're no longer there. That's just plain and simple. You're deceased, they take everything, all the tragedy has happened to you, and the police will come back later. And that's just the reality of what's going on here. And Oakland will not meet the state's deadline to fix 911 response times. It is horrendous. The civilians don't get help, and the people are not reporting crime because they know that the police won't do anything, guys. The police will not respond. They will not get there in time. So due to that, saying that crime is down, well, it's probably down probably because the residents know that the police will just not get there. They won't respond. They won't do anything. So what's the point of reporting, right? There's no point. They just won't come. You have to go into the office and report it. Completely pointless.
Top of all the important documents and belongings, they also lost a sleep apnea machine.
Now I started feeling the effect of not sleeping with my sleep-up machine because now I start feeling my heart like it's pounding in the mornings when I wake up. Instead I feel rested, I'm not feeling rested.
Now the family is pulling Romel out of Lincoln University.
Now I have to bring back my son to Florida because it's not safe here. I have one child.
Now, we reached out to Lincoln University but did not hear back in time for this report. Meanwhile, the city of Oakland has touted lower crime rates, saying violent crime is down more than 30% from last year. And the most recent crime data says car burglary is down 60%.
Now, you heard that. And they, as I said, they are moving back to Florida because it's too dangerous there. That's literally what the woman said. It is too dangerous in Oakland. So we're taking our son back to Florida so he can be safer and live and maybe get somewhere else in his life there. And let's go battle the statistics for real quick here. What it comes down to Oakland being down 60% in crime and all that. We already summarized that most likely residents are not reporting crime because police officers are not going, right? And what we have here is saying that crime is down in Oakland, 53% fewer burglaries overall, 60% fewer car break-ins, 43% fewer commercial property break-ins, and 20 fewer homicides. And that's what's going on here. That's what this says. Now, here's what Gavin Newsom has to say about the crime in Oakland. These results are a clear and concrete example of the effective partnership with state, local, and federal law enforcement in Oakland and the surrounding East Bay, ensuring the safety and security of Oakland residents will continue to make our communities safer by taking down crime and holding individuals accountable, which is not happening because, again, the governor, or not the governor, but the mayor is, not, or the DA is releasing people on to crimes with, like, assault crime and no bail and stuff like that. So that's not what's happening here. So that's a lie, again, Gavin. And then another thing that we have to talk about, too, is that here's the actual reason why that the crime is possibly down, is that the data that Thao and others cited compared to year-to-date crime numbers 2 years past to the same date. The problem, the 2024 members are only partial counts, so Thao and local media were reporting incomplete data from this year to complete data from the past years. As a result, these counts inevitably and at all times create the impression that Oakland's crime trends up or down are better than reality, and that is what's going on. So, again, if it's true that this is going on here, right, and the crime is down, well, they're not citing the correct results. And of course, the Democrats do this consistently over and over again. They take crime data or statistics and saying it's this or this or this, but not citing the full thing or not getting the correct data available. So, again, it is not safe to be in Oakland. The people and the videos I've been doing numerous amounts of time that showing that Oakland is not safe, and the countless amount of lies that the Democratic Party does, that the governors say and all that stuff about crime, even Gavin Newsom in this instance, is all a lie. And put it plain here, the NAACP should put out a travel advisory to Oakland, at least in Oakland, California, because it is not safe to go there, period. Plain example, and we know this. So, we'll see what happens, but California mostly seems like Oakland is going downhill, and it's going down rapidly, and you can't shake it. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Let's guys share. So, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. Cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.